Good morning everybody, and this is your Forex day trade setups for today. So as usual, starting off with Euro-USD, and this is starting to look like a bit of a double top. You can see a lot of sellers coming in off the top here. Look at these tails, we've got pin bars, multiple pin bars in fact, range bar which is indecision, then confirmation. Then we had a bullish bar which is our second attempt to break the high, and that failed with a pin bar and a confirmation bar. So this area that we're in right now, this is the area to be watching. And that area is 121.823. If we come down to the 1 hour, you'll see a potential crossover happening. So we did get a grouping down to on the downside of the oscillators, but they are coming back up to the top. So for me, we're following the 155 at the moment, but I'm watching this area here, 121.823. If we reject that, it's well worth an opportunity to short. And then the next area to watch is the break of this pin bar. So a break of 121.599 confirms the movement to the downside. And what that does do for you is sets up this double top. So pretty nice setup here. Lots of fear around US inflation. So can the Feds starve that off or not? So anyway, the measured move of that double top is 127.37. So going like a Boeing 737, hey? US dollar, Japanese yen. At the moment, pretty much going nowhere. You can see, call it a grind to the downside, sharp move up, another grind to the downside, in amongst the moving averages at the moment. Oscillators group to the downside. So, yeah, a little bit of a different picture, but I think looking at what's going on in the euro, we'll have to wait and see what transpires here. Here we do have a little double top here, and so I just want to get that level in there. Nope, wrong level. So I'm just picking up these tails here, because that's where there was selling off previously. And this one we can adjust to up there. Right, so while we're in between these two levels, there's no real trade. And the first one is 108.900, and then this one is 108.826. Moving average is all pointing down. Does look like a bit of a double top here. There it is there. And that gives us a move down to the downside, which is pretty much the next inside tail, which is right over here. So I think for me at the moment, this is just sit patiently and wait. Not much on offer. The trend is down at the moment, but extremely volatile. So I think I'd want to, I'm looking, actually favouring moves to the upside, to the long side. So in order for that to transpire, I'm looking for 108.901 to give way, come back, find support, and then look for the opportunities there. Alternatively, we need to wait for the pullback and see if we can find some support down here at 108.762. But I think at the moment, this one is sit quietly and wait for the opportunities. British pound, Japanese yen, this is chaotic. Lots of tails to the downside, lots of buyers stepping in, but not really going anywhere. We did finish off with a bit of a pin bar to the upside, but pin bar to the downside, pin bar to the upside, that big up, big down, big confusion. Oscillators are sort of pointing to the downside ever so slightly, but we do have this crossover here, which is a bullish cross, and then we've got a bearish view there. So I think looks aside, we are range bound. This is a dangerous market to be trading, and we need to sit and wait to see what transpires. You can see rejection off the top here, slide down, and are we going to pick up that trend line there, which basically means that pin bar, you can see there's our inside bar. Once that is done, the next one is all the way down there, which then lines up with this trend line. So yeah, there is an argument we're looking for a long down here, but it's sideways for me, so we shall sit quietly and wait for it. And Euro British pound is exactly the same picture. Look at all these tails to the upside, off levels, tails on the downside, off levels. So we're selling off the top, buying off the bottom. What is that? That's a range. and we don't like trading ranges, so we shall sit quietly and wait for something to transpire. And you can see above the moving averages, below the moving averages, above the moving averages, below the moving averages. But look at my oscillators; they are starting to cross over. Looks like we're rejecting the moving averages here. So this is something well worth paying attention to. There is my level. If we can reject this area here, 086120, then we are looking for a move to the downside. That's going to be weaker euro, which then lines up with Euro-USD as well. And kind of, I'm not sure what's happening with the pound at the moment, but they're back at sort of out of lockdown. The UK's out of lockdown, sorry. And we really don't know what's going to transpire there at the moment. But anyway, that's kind of the move that I see. This one pretty much, if we can reject this area properly, 086120, then it's probably well worth a move. I think the risk is going to be 260 points, and probably for the bottom of the range, which is 250. So not much on offer, but I think that is probably the move that's on offer at the moment. And not much, but it is definitely looking like a flag as well. So move down, flag, retracement, and continuation. Okay. Anyway, guys, I think Monday as well. So not much that's going to move the markets on a Monday. You can probably just look at pure price action on a lower time frame, like a 15, and take it from there. Okay. Anyway, that's it for me. It's sit on hand today by the looks of things on Forex, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow. Cheers for now.